Hi, good evening, everyone. Please let me know whether I am audible to you all. Say yes in the chat box. Thank you so much, Sanika. Like I said, around 2 to 3,000. I'm talking about the preparation for the entire year. We have a program of preparation. We are doing preparation for 2026 intake now. For 2025, we are midway through. So if you are thinking about 2026 preparation, meaning the students who will be going in 2026, if they have approached to us now, every year around 2 to 3,000 students approach to us, and on the way towards preparation, we lose many of them. Many of them. I mean, first and foremost, we want to know their preparation. All the students who are approaching to us, there is one golden rule: is that you cannot go immediately after your graduation. Most of the students are in hurry. They don't want to lose 1 year. It's a wrong notion with which you will go. If you don't have any experience in your country, you will not, underline this, you will not get any job anywhere. So don't have this excuse of I will be losing 1 year. And losing 1 year is what? You not get a job. What's the use of losing 1 year and all that nonsense? So please have 1 year of experience, start your experience, and then listen to us very carefully. So we tell many students that we specially run the classes to prepare you for the examinations, and you must take the classes as early as possible. Those are not commercial classes. Those classes are very essential for you to get those marks so that you are eligible to get admission, and after getting the admission you should be eligible to get the scholarship. So first step is doing those classes. Whichever classes are applicable to you, GRE is applicable, do GRE, TOEFL, IELTS, but do it as early as possible. I have seen many students who came to me last year in March. Today is February. Till today, they have not given their qualifying examination. They are just waiting. So please be careful. Listen to us very carefully where you want to get the scholarship. Otherwise, this is not going to happen. Once you come in our contact, you should be in action mode. I mean, there are so many students, they come to us. One day they come to us and they come after 6 years. They come and remind me, sir, I came 6 months ago. It's useless. Better not to come to me. If you meet me today and come after 6 months, I want to start studying. No. Whenever we are approaching to us, your start date is next day. Next day you are starting. Otherwise, you are not starting at all. That is one. Second thing is getting admissions. Getting that admit card as early as possible is very, very important. Very, very important, because the admission later which you get from the college will have certain conditions. And it takes time to remove those conditions. There will be 4 or 5 conditions in that admit card. One will be about your qualifying examination if you have not scored enough mark. Second will be your deposit. You will have to pay a requisite amount of deposit. Third thing will be your academic paperwork. It should be in order. And fourth will be miscellaneous. Every college has got their own terms and conditions. For example, Singapore. Singapore does not give you unconditional offer letter, because there is one condition in Singapore admission, is that you must have that student pass with you. Student pass, you only get a student pass in medical. You only get that student pass after you land to Singapore and your medicals. So, if at all you are going to Singapore, you can come in contact with us. We'll have to get these two conditions removed. If these two conditions are there, if your letter is conditional, even if it says that you have to do that, you have to do that medicals and you have to get that student pass after landing into Singapore. So we have to have enough time even after you get admission in the college, the admit later. So to remove those conditions, depending on which condition is there, we will have to, it will take 2 to 3 months to do that. And then the most important thing is that when you are eligible, then you are applying for the scholarship. There are so much of paperwork is required for the to fill up the form. So if you attend our 1 year of preparation program, then only all these things will fall into places. Why are we so successful that we are giving scholarship to 40, 50, 60 students every day? Every year the numbers are increasing. We are getting good number of scholarship and we keep tap of scholarship. Like last time I told you that there are 7 students who could not get a particular scholarship. They went to their different destination and they could not get the scholarship. But I was keeping track of the scholarship. The scholarship was again published. We made a petition to the government. Please, you did not get enough student for the scholarship. Please re-advertise the scholarship. The scholarship was again re-advertised. And then now, I mean, the students went to their different destination. 2 had gone to USA. 2 have gone to three, 4 have gone to UK, and 3 have gone to Australia. Around 7 of them. And even after going there, even after paying the fees, we will be able to get the scholarship. So if you are in touch with us for almost 1 year, we will make it happen, because there are so many flaws, stumbling blocks on the way. If you are not with us, then sometimes people, they come to us, they take admission on their own, and then after that they call us, sir, what do we do now? No. If you are taking admission on your own, you are on your own. You cannot take half-baked information from us. You will have to come to us in advance. So likewise, there are so many things. Please attend our webinar. Every webinar is very important. Till the time you don't reach to your destination, it's only 1 hour every week on Sunday evening. Attend to webinar, because there are so many small things we will tell you. And if you're part of our program, we will be able to get the scholarship. Today we have very brilliant student, uh, Bhojane, we have with us, and he had approached to us when he had already got the admission in New York University. He was already going to New York University, and after that he came to us. He was not our student. There are certain cases when you would have got the admission, then he approached to us, and finally, I think the duration of his course, he'll tell you, we could get the scholarship to you. So I'll hand over my this session to my son Nirved. Nirved, please take over and continue the interview.
All right. Good evening to all of you students. I hope you can hear me clearly. Just let me know in the chat. Yes? All right. Great, great. Thank you, Yogesh. Thank you. Yes. All right. Again, good to see you all. This is session number 185 of our, weekly Sunday webinar, where we have all the information related to overseas education. And so every week we are getting the inquiries from the students, and they are asking about the courses and updates and what we can do, how we can help them. And very common question from the students is that, sir, how will I get the scholarship, or what is the guarantee that I will get it, or something like this. So I tell them that, this session is the best way for you to, learn, because generally, like I tell them that, when you are going abroad, if you are deciding to study in so and so place, try to connect with the students who are already there or who have completed their course. They are the best people who can tell you about the next steps. So same way, I tell the students that, please be part of the WhatsApp group, and there we share our updates, and we share the posters. Every Sunday we have our overseas education series where we talk about all aspects of overseas education. And particularly now, since the scholarship results have been declared, we have been calling one student at a time, and they are sharing their experience. So again, this week I met, at least 6, 7 students, and I told them, please come this Sunday. We have, our student who will be joining us early in the morning from New York, to share his experience. So, without keeping you waiting, Very quickly, let me just underline that, as sir mentioned, the students who are preparing with us, we have our entire 1 year plan where we guide the students in terms of, your English language IELTS exam, and then documentation, application, and then after that comes in the scholarship part, and all the other post admission formalities like your visa, flight, insurance, etc. So same way, the students who are preparing with us, they have started receiving their offer letters. So I have, I think just yesterday I received another offer letter. So let me share that with you. So this is our student, Nishant. He received his offer. He is studied law and he is going for his LLM. He will be going to the University of Bristol this year. And, you know, is for this intake, September 25. Right? He is already decided. So this is one offer I wanted to share with you. And then along with this, let me also share with you Rugved's offer letter. So just to give you an idea about what he is doing. So you can see over here. So this is his offer which he received last year, 15/5. And this course, it is quite a uh, tedious course, intensive course, I would say, Master in Financial Engineering, Tandon School of Engineering. And he also, so apart from the scholarship which we helped him with, based on his profile and his merit, he also got accommodation from New York University for $3,000, right? And he joined this last year in August, and currently he is there. He is, completing his studies. So let me just call upon Rugved. So Rugved, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you are. Am I audible?
All right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, how are you? Good morning to you.
Good evening to everyone. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, yeah. Rugved, so please go ahead, tell us about your journey. There's been a lot of interest, especially if there is student from USA and, particularly
Yeah.
New York, and such an interesting course. So, just give us an idea about your journey.
I would say I've always been drawn to maths and programming, and I always liked financial technology. I I wanted a career wherein I could um, use my programming or maths to do something in financial technologies. And this is where I found out that there's a course called financial engineering. And I just applied. I knew I could make it. I knew I had the skills. I just believed in myself and I applied for it.
Tell us a little bit about your background also, no, from like what you have studied and, where you're from, and just.
So I am sorry for my poor manners. I'll start by introducing myself. Hello everyone. My name is Rugved Bhojane, and currently I'm a graduate student in financial engineering at NYU. Um, so my journey started very humbly. I was an electronics engineering student at Rugved College of Engineering. And during my engineering, I also worked on a couple of research papers. I managed to publish 4 research papers during that time. And I also managed to secure some internships, not just related to my domain, but some which would give me exposure to the financial world. And as a part-time, not even part-time, sometimes I would trade with the money which I used to save. And slowly, I started getting more interested into coding and how maths can be used in coding. This is where I fell in love with Python, I would say. And I eventually joined Accenture as a software engineer. I worked there for a year, and I would say it helped me a lot because Accenture as a brand is valued in the United States. It's, I guess, number one in IT consulting. So the brand value did weigh a lot, and as a software engineering working there. Even though I was a fresher, I did get an exposure with some of the clients there. I had a German client, and I did have some interactions with international people, and it did give me some exposure. So I would say all of these things helped me to position myself as a good candidate to the program.
So then, Rugved, so how did you come across Sir, and what was your journey like with when you met us? Because so so I am in the Mumbai office. Rugved was in touch with Sir from Nagpur office. So Rugved, just tell us.
So I would say it was very chaotic when I received the admission, and initially I was very hesitant about my decisions. What should I take or what should I do? And that is when I got a referral for Hemant sir, saying that you don't have to worry about anything. Hemant sir will help you out. And I just thought to myself, okay, how is it possible? How will someone help me out? And that's it. That's when I went to sir's office, and I told him that I'm very scared. I'm in a very tight situation. I don't know what to do. This course is something which is very challenging, and if successful, I can make a very lucrative career in investment banking and quantitative finance. And I was very confused. So I went to sir, and sir guided me throughout. He said that no matter what, you're going to New York University. You're gonna do this. I'm not gonna let you skip this opportunity. And I don't know if sir remembers this, but I once went to him and said that I don't think so. I should go. I don't think I'm the right candidate. And he very nicely explained it to me that even if you fail, just go to New York City and just see how much it changes you in 6 months. And I have to say, New York City did definitely change me. It did change me. And I would say I'm a very completely different personality than I was 6 months ago. And all thanks to Sir who guided me, who said to not give up and pursue my passion.
Rugved, tell us a little bit about New York and your university also. What sort of experience are you having?
So the first experience I would say I had was the vibrant culture that New York has. Um, I've met Pakistanis, I've met Bangladeshis, I've met more than 100 nationalities here, and we all know New York for its skyscrapers. So every time you walk out in Manhattan, there is almost a 50-floor building right next to you. And it's just not that. New York is the financial capital. It's the place you want to be for culture, for fashion, for technology, for finance, everything. And when I mean the highest competition and the most competitive people in the United States they are in New York. So if anyone is looking forward to changing their perspective in life, and if they want to challenge themselves, they want to grow, New York is the place to be. It's going to be grilling. New York is not a place that's gonna keep you in your comfort zone or keep you soft, I would say. It's gonna make you hard. It's going to be challenging, but it's beautiful, I would say.
So, Rugved, like you had applied for New York on your own, so can you tell us how difficult or how easy was the application process for New York?
So I would say it wasn't easy. Applying on my own, it's not at all easy. I had to gather a lot of documents on my own and make assumptions whether or not this document will be helpful or not. I certainly believe that if I had someone guiding me, things could have been very different. And someone telling me, okay, this is not something you should be putting in your SOP. And I think that if someone would have been there, I could have been at even better position that I am right now. Currently.
I'm sure, but Rugved, thanks to your profile and your hard work efforts, I guess English language score also you did well in all of those things. So, you are right there. And Rugved, little bit about your classes, like how it is different or what you are liking, what you are not liking.
Definitely. So, my program is financial engineering, which can be divided into three parts. One is the finance part, which is core to my understanding of the course. The two aspects that people miss out are the computer science part and the mathematics part. So you have to strike a balance between the three of them. And every class is interlinked with each other, and you have to be at the top of the game. For example, I was doing a mathematics class last semester, but I also had to code some financial models for that mathematics course. So every course is going to be based on these three pillars, and they are going to test you. Every class is as difficult as it sounds. For example, the class that I did was quantitative methods for finance. It's basically maths in simple words, but it's very difficult. And pronouncing it, the name itself is difficult, and scoring good grades in the class is also difficult. So it has its perk and challenges as well.
Yeah, I mean, when I had contacted Rugved, so first of all, let me just say that, Rugved was, I think, the most enthusiastic person when I said that, Rugved, we have our webinar, and I'm sorry, it's in the morning. You have to be there. And I know your Christmas holidays are just over. You must be busy or whatever. He said, sir, no problem. Whatever time it is, I will be available for you, and, I will be there. And, whether I have to wake up early, this, that, everything. So, Rugved, I think, I mean, for the students, based on his profile, you can see he has gotten his admission in New York, by himself. And then later on, he's taken that decision to go ahead. So his attitude is the most important thing, and not just Rugved, So Rugved's dad was also in touch with sir, and for many things, and even I have had interactions with him, So we can really see where he's getting that positivity and everything from him, and of course, family plays a big part in supporting and all these things. So like, yeah, when I spoke to Rugved, he said that, sir, the course is so challenging, and we have the most competitive students who really push you out of your comfort zone, like he has mentioned. But because he is from that background and he's like properly interested in that field, he sees the value of this, like, later on, with in terms of the course also, and by virtue of being in New York also, how it can help him, and how he can go ahead. So that is great, so not only, even though it is difficult, you're still like enjoying the process. I
Yeah,
think that will really help you out. So along with Rugved, I'm sure Rugved, we have got like our students, like 4 or 5 other students also who are in New York, who joined New York
yeah,
University, not your course, but other courses. And
yeah,
I think just one of our students now, he has also gotten an offer letter. It is for, I don't remember, Smirat sir, is it for mechanical engineering or not so sure? But anyway,
It's mechatronics, it is.
mechatronics. So he is another student, and he will be going in fall. I don't know, he's not decided yet. Anyway. Okay, so very quickly, so students, like so Rugved, he came in touch with us after he got his admission, and for the scholarship, etc. So he was there. He was willing, ready to help, all the documentation, everything done smoothly, and now he is there, and I believe he's already received his first installment, I think. So same way, for the other students also, if you are going for this intake or for the next intake, September intake, whether you have applied or you have to apply, get in touch with us. In case if you're eligible for any funding, we can guide you. And also, like sir mentioned, we do the whole year-long program where we prepare with the, English language, and application, documentation, each and everything. So if you are, around Nagpur, you can call sir on his number 989-232-9101. You can also call me on 9619827435. See, main thing is that please scan this QR code because that's where we post the updates related to our overseas education, like this seminar and any other sessions we are having. We keep updating over here. So make sure you're part of the WhatsApp group. And then email ID is also there. You can mail us information@coursescounselorscareers.com. You can visit our website. You can come meet us in the office. And then, yeah, so see this session, we will be posting to our YouTube channel also. So, make sure you check that out in case you need to, if you missed out on something. And also, like, if you're watching it right now on YouTube, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Instagram channel also, we are posting the updates about our sessions, so you can, keep track over there as well, right? Main is the WhatsApp group. Okay, please make sure you scan this so that you are in the loop. Okay, fine. See, we won't take much time of Rugved because still it is a Sunday for him. Students, what we'll do is let's go into Q&A. So if you have any questions for Rugved, just drop them in the chat and we will answer them for you. So I'll give you a minute. Just, any questions, any doubts, anything you have, just put them in the chat.
Also, I'll share my LinkedIn ID if anyone wants to connect.
Yes, yes, yes. Rugved, if you can drop that also in the chat, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So students, you want to connect with him directly, LinkedIn is the best place for all the students. So he is there and, please later on if you feel if there's something. Okay, so we'll have a Q&A. Post your questions. I'll give you like a minute, half a minute, and then we'll go through it, okay? All right. Do we have anything? Okay. So, yeah, students, Meeraj sir has posted all the social media links, WhatsApp group, YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook channel also. Okay, let's see the questions. Rugved, Neha is asking, what was your CGPA and what UG program you had opted for?
So my CGPA was 8.52. It was, I would say, slightly above average, not that great. And my program was electronics engineering, not related to computer science or finance in any way.
Okay, yeah, that's honestly that is quite above average 8 point this and and what was your did you take IELTS exam, Rugved? I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah. So
What
I did give the IELTS examination and I had an 8 band overall score in it as well.
that's very good. This is all by self-study, right?
Yeah, all by self-study.
That's
Even programming by self-study.
excellent, excellent. Mohit says, if I have no research paper and no such big thing, then am I eligible? So how much do research papers and publications and all they matter for NYU admissions?
So publications depends on what kind of course you want to go forward to. My publications were mostly based on machine learning and computation. So it did help me get into financial engineering program, wherein I could prove that I have the ability to do something and publish it or just make research about it. So it very much depends on what program you're choosing. For example, if you want to get into mechanical engineering, I think you should do some papers related to mechanical engineering. It's not compulsory. It is not. I've seen people who have zero. They also have gotten admission, but they did have some other skills which I don't have. So it is not compulsory. It just gives you an edge over other candidates.
We have Pushpaj saying, I got an admit. Yes, yes, Pushpaj, I know about you. I will be connecting with you soon, not an issue. Rishabh says, how you are eligible for scholarship after 8.5 LPA? Where you're getting this figure of 8.5 LPA, Rishabh? Nobody's mentioned this. Mohit says also in ML. Neha says, do you have experience and for what profile? Experience?
So I did have experience 1 year working as a software engineer. And before that, I did a research internship in Ramdev Baba College of Engineering in Nagpur. I worked 6 months as a research internship. That is when I published two research papers. And before that as well, I worked as an business consultant for an agency. I made spreadsheets and presentations for them. It wasn't much, but I did learn a lot, like negotiation and how to manage spreadsheets, which are essential for everyday tasks.
I think Ramdev Baba College is it is or it must have been, I think, one of the top colleges now, because last week also we had a student from Ramdev Baba College, Dhruv, and he is going to Sydney next week. So, good
Impressive.
good for that college.
Yeah.
And Mohit says job job is necessary, job is compulsory in terms of, like, do you need to have work experience if you're going?
No, no, no. You don't need work experience. Not at all. If you can prove yourself without work experience, just based on your academics and your profile, generally, you don't need work experience.
Neha says, do they have research program? Is it NYU? Are you asking NYU? Does NYU have research program? And then I see you have lots of certifications. Okay, Ramdev Baba, do they have, like, what sort of programs they are having? Internships, I think. She's asking internships or research.
Okay, so I'll classify them both based on research and internships, basic internships. So internships, Ramdev has a criteria that you have to do some internship work before your final semester. The other part is that when you're applying for a full-time position, where when basically you have your placement and you get into a company, you are offered an intern position over there. And in some cases, the company doesn't give an internship. They just want you to join them for full time. They don't want you to join them as an intern. Or in some cases, company want you to wait 3 months before giving you an internship. In that case, Ramdev Baba helps you in getting research internships. This is where you have to work under a professor who is doing certain work, and you will have to help them and also work on your own research. These are the two paths you can take.
Yeah, I think same for Dhruv also. Final sem, he was doing research only. He said there's no, classes. He was doing civil engineering. So he said
Yeah.
even for him, uh, you know, uh, Shivani has asked, can we receive unconditional offer from university if we buy their pre-sessional English course in case English language requirement? Yes, yes, absolutely. I have students who have done that, where university says you must get so and so band in English language, and students, they try but they are not able to score, so they apply for the pre-sessional course. So pre-sessional course, you'll have to pay extra, whatever it is, and then if you pass that pre-sessional course, you can get the unconditional offer. So yeah, that is another way of getting unconditional offer. um Arnav says, won't it be difficult for the students without work X to find jobs in the US as per current market scenario? That's a good question. Rugved, what do you say about this?
So I would say it's a mix. I've seen people with 3 years of work experience in JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, and they are finding it difficult to find internship. And I've seen people with zero work experience getting internship calls, interview calls for internships. So it's a mix. I wouldn't say it's completely bad. It might work in your favor. It might not. It truly depends on what kind of profile you're presenting and what kind of projects you have.
And I think Rugved in NYU, you should take full advantage, right, of your networking activities, internships,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this, that. So I think
Definitely.
for all the students, whether US or any other country, please be involved in all your, university activities, connect with your professors because they are the ones who can, push you in the right direction, who can recommend you or something. Rishabh says, are non-technical backgrounds eligible for MS in financial engineering? Non-technical background, commerce.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I do have a couple of candidates in my program who have a non-technical background. They have MBA, some BAs, but usually it's more related to finance.
I think you
It's
need a strong background in, I think, mathematics and statistics, right?
Yeah, yeah,
This course.
absolutely. You need a way to present in your application that you did something in maths. Even if it's commerce, you did something in maths.
And they also check, right, the modules, like do you have so many credits or whatever
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in
They
the.
do check, did you do calculus? And if not, did you do any professional course or any online certification course against it? So you do have to prove that you have done something.
Neha says, I see a lot of certificates on your profile. Can you please elaborate? So on your
So
LinkedIn.
a lot of my certifications were my personal interests, like the AWS Solutions Architect, which I gave the examination, was my personal interest. I It did help me build my profile. Not necessarily it might help you, but it did help me. And the other, I don't remember the other, but all of them are my personal interests. You can pursue whatever you want to. Cloud is nowhere related to finance, trust me. I do try it in my application, it's not related, but it's a good skill to have. No, so that's my answer. None of them are related. It's up to you. How do you want to tailor it?
Isha says, did you give GRE? Did you have GRE also, Rugved?
No, no, I didn't give CVR.
Okay. Neha says, hey, I feel you want to secure a job as a quant. I have the same interest. How do I contact you? Contact number. So, see, Rugved, I shared his LinkedIn profile in the chat. In case if you don't have it, I'll just share it one more time. So that's the best way you can connect with him. So, any questions you have. Arnav says, can we cold email professors before applying to any university to show our interest in their research? Is this required or recommended?
Uh, it's not required and recommended. If you want to, you can. They probably won't respond. They have more work to do other than responding to students' cold mailing them. I haven't seen anyone who has received any response. You can try. I'm not discouraging anyone. You can try. If you have research interests, you can mention them in your application that you want to work with so and so professor who has so and so interest in this research. And even I share the same interest, but I wouldn't say it will help you a lot.
I see that's a good point. Students definitely in SOP, if you're going for a course, do some research and mention, if you find that so and so professor you're interested in working with them or learning from them. But yeah, like he has mentioned, see this process of emailing professors and contacting with them, that is normally used for the PhD process. Okay, and I have seen in the students who are applying for PhDs, like they get very, very few replies, right? Especially in US, where I'm guessing professors are really busy. So for master's degree, you can apply directly. And if you have any particular interest, you can mention that in your SOP that, so and so course or so and so professor. So that is good for you. Sanket says, how early you started your preparation? When have you started, Rugved?
So, Sanket, I was very late for my preparation. I started GRE, IELTS preparation around November 10th, and I gave the IELTS on November 25th. I started my applications very late December. NYU had the deadline around February 15th, and Columbia had the deadline on January 15th. So I only applied to two schools. They had pretty tight deadlines. Columbia usually has January 15th. Rest University of Chicago and Georgia Tech, UCB have their deadlines around the same time.
I think that's quite risky, I did not know you have applied for just two
Yeah,
universities. So,
yeah, it was very risky. I know.
but and it's
I
good.
personally, I would recommend anyone applying, please apply as soon as possible. Please get it done during the first batch of applications. Don't be like me. Please apply as soon as possible. You get a higher chance of securing an admission.
Joseph says, I am in 11th standard and want to study bachelor in European country, what to do in artificial intelligence or cyber security. So, Rugved, just as a curiosity, do you recommend students to go abroad for bachelors? What do you think about this?
I don't recommend people going out during bachelors. It's expensive. You are going to feel homesick, and India has great opportunities right now. Don't short India that easily. Indians are one of the best engineers here. The best students here are engineers, and you will learn more in an undergrad program in India than you'll learn in European country, and you'll save a lot of money, and you'll enjoy as well in India.
A great answer. I totally agree with that. And I just had one point that students, there's no scholarship for undergrad education. Okay, so if you want to go for masters, we'll fully support you. But undergrad, it's best you hear it from a student, and generally that is the right thing. Whether you want to do engineering or medicine or any other field, we have the great infrastructure and lot of opportunities. So there is really no reason, and plus it will cost you way a lot of money. Okay, so complete your graduation, have a good profile, and then for masters, you can go abroad, you can apply for funding. Arnav says, are there scholarships for MBA or management programs? Yes, 100% Arnav. MBA and management programs, definitely. Like most of our students are engineers, that's why you see so many engineers. But I'll try to get a MBA or a management student maybe next week or next to next week. So make sure you're just part of the WhatsApp group, and you can see the message over there. Yogiraj says, do MBA candidates get rejected for a MS program in USA as it is considered as double masters? What do you think,
Not
Rugved?
really. I have a few classmates who are doing their second masters, so it's not true.
Neha says scholarship for pilot. See, there used to be scholarship for pilot training program, but right now government has stopped. So I don't know any scholarship. And see, honestly, for pilot training and all, if you have like a huge amount of money, 60, 70, 80 lakh rupees, that is something you're going to require. So if you can manage that, then go for it. Otherwise, go into, I would say, go for a master's degree abroad. Rishabh says, financial engineering, is it how different it is from MBA in finance?
Okay, so I'll use an analogy. MBA in finance is is the normal milk that you eat and drink, and financial engineering is the yogurt that you're gonna have. It is more in depth, more creamy, more layerful. It is tough than an MBA. An MBA is for people who have been working in the industry for 4 5 years. They don't want to study much. They want to do all they want to do is networking, gain basic knowledge in finance, and they do beat us. I'm not gonna lie, in applications, they do beat us because they are more mature. Of course, and a 27-year-old is going to be more mature than me. So, an MBA in finance and financial engineering or quant finance have no competition. But an MBA degree is more valuable because you are going there as a professional. You are not going there as a student.
That's a great answer. I keep telling this to students that unless you have 3, 4 years work ex, please don't go forward for MBA because the top courses they need a good profile. And like he's mentioned, financial engineering is when you have that specialization and you have a particular interest, that is what that course is for. Like you are really getting into the depth of it. And MBA would be a little bit more general as such. Arnav says career prospects of a financial engineer. What is it?
Um, so one is quantitative analytics, which is finding trading opportunities using mathematics. The second would be risk management, which is saving a company from going bankrupt. The third would be underwriting or derivatives underwriting. I'm not sure if everyone knows that, but these are the three main which are usually targeted by people. There are different domains in these three, but these three are pretty common from what I've seen.
And then, how tough is it to acquire a TA or any internship inside the campus in USA?
Uh, I can say for NYU it's very difficult, especially getting an on-campus job. NYU doesn't have a campus. The rest of the universities have because they are outside of the city. NYU's campus is New York City. So on-campus jobs are difficult. TA and RA positions are also very competitive. Uh, so I wouldn't say they are easy, especially in New York University. That would be the same for Columbia as well because Columbia is also in New York City. Rest, what I have heard from other people, they do have good opportunities for on-campus jobs.
Okay, let's take one more question. Sanika says, entrance exam for MBA. Entrance exam, yeah, GMAT exam, I'm guessing, right? With GMAT and
Yeah.
for admission in MBA.
So for an MBA program, it is really what you want to target. If you want to get into US, you'll need a GMAT or a GRE. For a GMAT score, let's just say NYU Stern. NYU Stern is amongst the best in the world. It requires a GMAT score of more than 720, if I'm correct, and a GRE of more than 325 or something. So it is very competitive, and the better the profile, the better the scores, the higher the chances. It's not the same for Indian MBA programs. They have they also have profile selection, but also you need to have a very high CAT score, very high.
And then finally, Rishabh says, should I plan for fall 27? In that time, I will have 4 to 5 years of work ex. Yeah, sure. But also, you get in touch with me so that based on your profile, I can tell you. And iPhone says, interpretation is right. My son did MFE from UCB, topper of 22. Okay.
It's a good
Neha
story.
says, so what for fall 2025? Yeah, so see students, all of you, if you're planning for fall 2025 or for fall 26 or whichever one it is, right? Few things. Firstly, make sure you scan the QR so that you're part of WhatsApp group for the updates, webinars, seminars like this. And apart from this, you just contact me directly so that we can plan your profile. So my number is 9619827435. Drop us an email. Email ID is information@coursescounselorscareers.com and visit our website. We have our office. And then, yes, like I said, this will be on YouTube. And if you're watching right now on YouTube, again, please make sure you like and subscribe. And do follow us on Instagram also for our updates. And Rugved has shared his LinkedIn profile. I'll share it once again. So, you want to ask him any question or doubt, you can get in touch with him. All right.
Also,
Yeah.
guys, personally, I would say I had great help from courses, counselors, and careers. Thanks to Hemant sir and Nirved sir. It wasn't easy for me to come here. The mental challenge that I had, It wasn't easy, and they helped me a lot. They will help you as well. Keep asking them, keep bugging them. Don't think that they'll get disturbed. I disturbed them a lot. I texted them a lot. Please bug them. Please ask them questions. They'll help you out anytime.
Yeah, I had no idea about the mental struggle or whatever anguish you were facing. So, yeah, sir is the expert for that. I think you were in touch with
Yeah,
sir. So,
because
yeah.
I remember telling sir that it's a huge amount and it is competitive. I'm not gonna lie, it's easy. Even I'm struggling a lot in academics. It's not easy, and I knew this before I joined the program. And sir was the one who gave me confidence. Okay, even if you fail, just go there. So he's gonna help you out. So you have to talk to him. He'll definitely help you out.
Thanks so much again, Rugved, for your kind words. And see, I mean, the students, they can see like you have gotten your offer letter, you have gotten your IELTS score, and just in terms, of course, that is very normal. You feel a little bit underconfident, or of course, you have to bear the expense and all this. So many a times, from my point of view, like I can see the student has got so much potential and all these things. So even if they are not confident, I tell them that, please don't worry about it. You will get the funding. You go ahead, complete your course and all this. All right. Yes. One final question. Rishabh says, did you face any racism or any kind of bullying from USA people? Have you faced anything with?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Okay. You or
Don't
your
worry.
friends or anything like that, have you felt like this is
Nothing,
difficult
nothing.
or
No,
unsafe or something like this?
it is unsafe, but it is unsafe for everyone, not just students or Indians in general.
Yeah, I mean, like, New York, they are like it is. I think it would be one of the safest cities. I mean, comparatively, like there's a lot of spotlight on this. So I don't know.
Yeah, compared to Chicago and other cities, it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't face personally any racism or
Yeah.
discrimination.
Now that I mean, there are so many Indians there in New York and New Jersey.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like it's very common. So great.
yeah,
Again, so finally, thanks again, Rugved. I mean, it is really a big help for us that at such short notice you are here to guide us and to help us, and future also you are there to help the students. So again. And based on your profile, I'm confident you will do well in your course. And we look forward to when you're working in one of those big investment firms, banking firms. And for sure,
definitely,
maybe a year or so after you complete your course, you can give us an update what you have learned. And
definitely,
yeah.
definitely. Thank you so much for having me. It was truly a pleasure.
Thanks,
And
Rugved, and we wish you a very great, enjoyable Sunday. You can work or rest or whatever, and look forward to seeing you again. All right.
great. Thank you so much. I wish the same for everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Rugved. Take care. Thank you. All right, students. So that was Rugved and his profile. Once again, let me just share. See, you can see his offer letter over here. From Nagpur, Rugved, he completed his engineering from Ramdev Baba College, and 8-pointer profile. He got what, 8 in IELTS also. Applied by himself. Then he came to us, I think, from a reference in terms of the funding, and then whatever queries, doubts, questions we had, you heard it from him. And now he got the scholarship, and he is in New York. He is pursuing his dream. So same way, if any of you you are interested in studying or for the funding or any kind of thing, make sure you get in touch with us. All right, we will be able to guide you and tell you about the next steps. So if you need to, you can contact me now after the seminar. Okay, make sure you're part of our WhatsApp group so that you can get the updates about our sessions. You can call me on my number 9619827435. Email ID is information@coursescounselorscareers.com. We have a website. You can come and meet us in the office. And also, follow our YouTube channel. So Rugved's video we will be uploading soon. Plus the other students also, like I said, next week, our student Dhruv he is going to go to Australia. We have uploaded his seminar session. He is going to University of Sydney, so you can watch that. And you can also follow our Instagram channel at the rate CCC Education for updates about overseas education, right? Fine. Again, thank you all of you. As always, it is a great pleasure when you join us this Sunday evening. And we look forward to seeing you again next week. We will continue this series. Somebody had asked for a management or MBA student. I'll see if I can manage that. I can find somebody and we'll post the updates in the group. Okay. So make sure you're in the group. Fine. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. And I will see you all next week. So thank you. Abhishek, Arnav, Gargi, Isha, Mayur, Mohit, Narendra, Nayani, Pratik, Pushpaj. Pushpaj, I'll get in touch with you. Don't worry about that. Ranupriya, Rishabh, Rushikesh, Sanika, Sanket, Sanskruti, Tinu, and Yogesh. All right. Take care, students. Thank you for joining. See you next week. Thank you.